Yes, okay. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. Let's talk about the things that you did for this day.
Play some Roblox. Did,
Oh,
um, did some read some documents and just do house chores.
also just like the usual.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Oh, so last time, like yesterday, I think, did we have a class yesterday?
Yeah, we did have.
Yes, we had. So you played Roblox again yesterday, and now you played Roblox again, right?
Yeah, but this is more or less than yesterday.
Oh, okay, yes. And how about the weather today? How is it?
Hot. Very
Oh,
hot.
it's very hot, yes. Is it also very hot inside your house?
No, it's not really.
Yes, but when you go outside,
When go outside, it's really hot.
okay, yes, because it's already your summer, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So please tell me if you can see my screen. I already shared it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's review. Last time we talked about what's in a name and we had the opinion samples. We also read some words here, or we had these words last time. Can you please read?
Harmony, a state of peaceful existence and agreement. Predict, to say that something will happen in the future.
Yes, okay. So predict is an action word, or you call it verb, and harmony is a noun. Let's go now to your pronunciation. How do you say these words?
Passionate,
Fashioned.
fashioned,
Yes, do not pronounce the E sound. Next word.
others,
Others. Yes, okay. So don't forget how to pronounce fashioned and others. And of course, do not forget the meaning of harmony and predict. Let's have now your homework. So where is that? You have to do let's debate on page 14. So let's go to page 14. Please wait. I think we did not yet finish the opinion samples here, right?
not
Like,
sure.
yes, because I think we just had keywords and expressions last time. So we will have the reading of the opinion samples. Okay? Can you please read the first question or the question before we have the opinions?
Which opinion do you agree with? Why?
Okay, so you will answer this question after reading the opinions. We have here two opinions. Please read opinion number one.
1. It's not right to ask elder or fortune teller to name a baby. Of course, these people know what about tradition and custom, but they are not up to date and they can't understand how quickly the world is changing. A name that was good 50 or even 20 years ago can sound old fashioned now. I think children should choose their own names when they grow up. Till then, they can call son of as Russia in other countries.
Okay, so before we go to opinion two, let's have first your pronunciation. So you just omitted the S sounds again. Yes, please pronounce the S sounds.
Okay. Fortune tellers,
Yes, next word.
customs.
Yes, with the S sound. Do you have words that you cannot understand in opinion number one?
Hmm. Let me see. No.
No. Okay, so, well, up to date, we had it last time. Not understanding modern times, or you call it old fashioned. And of course, what else? When you say, oh, elders, when you say elders, they are, who are
They
they?
they are the people that grow that born before us, like brother, blah blah blah, sister, many.
Older people.
Yeah.
Yes, especially your grandparents. So when you say elders, we are talking about grandparents, or your parents can be, but I think grandparents are more because they are not up to date. Okay, now let's go to your opinion number 2, to the opinion number 2. Can you please read?
2. What's wrong with letting the stars and planets decide a baby name? There are many things in life that we can't understand, but that doesn't mean they are wrong. Our ancestors were tuned with nature and the seasons. They could tell the weather, even with satellites. We have lost touch with our root. If I ever have a child, I will ask an astrologer to choose a lucky name, just like my ancestors did.
Again, your S sounds. Oh, this is
Ancestors.
oh here. How about the first one?
Babies.
Babies.
Things.
Next.
That.
Without, yes. Next.
Ancestors.
And ancestors.
Ancestors.
Yes, the stress is on the second syllable, ancestors. So let me type without. Please be careful to read everything, because when you say with satellites, it means there is or there are satellites. Without is there are no satellites. So you have to pronounce it well. And the stress of ancestors is on the second syllable. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. How about in opinion number 2? Do you have words that you cannot understand?
What is the meaning of satellite here?
Oh, without satellites. So satellites are the things that you can see in the outer space. We have natural satellites and we have man-made satellites. So satellites, we have here artificial satellites. You call that man-made satellites, these ones. Yes. And we have your natural satellites.
Natural satellite like moon.
Yes, okay. We have the moon and some other planets. So they're your natural satellites, and of course, we have your artificial. But in this part, we are talking about the artificial satellites, because now the weather forecasters base their predictions of what the weather will be in the future using the artificial satellite. Yes? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, okay. What else can you not understand in opinion number 2?
No.
No more? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just type it here. So there, please answer now the question. Which opinion do you agree with? And you tell me why.
I
Is it
think is number 2.
Why?
Because it's kind of right. Many people not want their child have a name that not up to date, like old fashioned. So they not really people are not really like that kind of name. So I follow the fortune tellers about stars and many things else. Because that opinion is more better.
Number 2, right? But in number 2, this person likes his or her son or daughter to have an astrologer or an elder that will name his or her child a lucky name.
Okay.
Right? And in opinion number 1, he or she is telling that he or she doesn't like elders or fortune tellers to name a baby. So this is negative. They don't like fortune tellers and elders to name their babies. And this is positive. He or she likes fortune tellers or elders to name his or her baby.
Okay.
Yes. Now, what is your answer? You said number 2, but your reason is in number 1 because you don't like a name that is old-fashioned, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't like a name that is old-fashioned, that should be supposed to be in opinion number 1. Because elders and fortune tellers are not up to date, or you call them old-fashioned.
Okay.
What should be your reason in opinion number 2? Why do you agree in opinion number 2? Or would you like to change?
I'm not sure.
Would you like an elder or a fortune teller to give your son's or daughter's name in the future?
Maybe elders.
Elders. So yes. Yes is your answer to my question.
Yeah.
So you are still in opinion number 2, but your reason is supposed to be because do you want to have yes, do you want your children to have lucky names in the future?
Yeah, I want to.
Yes, so maybe that can be your reason why you support opinion number 2, because even if maybe the elders or the fortune tellers or the astrologers will give your baby an old-fashioned name, so long as it's a lucky name, it means, or it has a good meaning, then it's still fine, right? Yes, okay. So that is opinion number 2. Do you have a question?
No.
No question. Let's go now to your homework, which is let's debate. It's good that you answered everything, but I just said that you have to choose one, right? Just one, but you answered everything. So we will correct your sentences. Choose one of the debate statements below. Write it on the line. No need to write. Let's have number 1. Can you please read number 1?
Okay. Wait, something kind of not really right.
Okay, so I will copy first.
Something not really see with it. Okay, here's it. Okay, here's it. One, I agree, but I feel it hard to tell that the one.
No, I mean the statement first. The debate
Okay.
statement.
Choose one of the debate statement below. Write it on the line.
What is number 1? Please read.
People with the same family name should not get married.
Okay, what is your answer?
I agree, but I feel it's hard to tell the one that they call. It means that if you call someone, it will be more complicated to see who is the one. They will feel hard to complicate between you yes they will feel hard to know that the guy people calling who. So Mr. Green is both agree and disagree and sure. Maybe mostly agree.
You agree maybe because if you have the same family name, I'm not sure, but in my place, if you have the same family name, it's either you are brothers or sisters or cousins or relatives. How about in your place? Is it usually that if you have the same family name, you are relatives or no?
Yeah, it did.
Yes, too. So if you will, or if you're going to marry a person who has the same family name as yours, maybe he or she is your cousin, I think people will say, why did they marry each other? They are cousins. They are brothers and sisters. Why? Right? So people will say why. They will ask. Because I think most people marry a person that is not related to them. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. How about you? When you grow up, would you like to marry one of your relatives? Maybe a cousin of
No.
yours? No, right? So you will
Definitely
choose.
no. Disagree.
Yes, it will be very weird. And of course, you will choose a person who has or who is different from your family name. So maybe you can give this that as a reason. I agree because because
Is
mm,
no, is not disagree, not agree.
oh, should not get married. So you agree, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is negative. People with the same family name should not get married. So you agree with that. So I agree is correct. I agree because if people with
With relative, they, they will maybe get some disease.
yes, that can be. So people say that, but I'm not really sure. Like, no, not a disease, but their child or their children will have abnormalities. That is what they say. I'm not sure if it's true. For example, if you marry your sister, if you will have a child, that child might have abnormalities. That is what they say. I'm not sure if it's true. Do you think it's true? Do you
Not
think
sure.
it's true? Yes, I'm not
Mine,
sure too, but that is what they say. So most people do not really marry their brothers or sisters. If people with the same family name will marry or get married, will get married, there.
relative.
Okay, do you agree with that?
Mm, yeah.
Okay, so it's not them. They can actually, they will not get diseases that will to themselves, but their children will have. That is what they say.
Okay.
Okay, yes. How about number two?
So
Let's read.
people should not be allowed to change their name.
Okay, and what is your answer?
I need. I feel that I need to change it because kind of very wrong.
So you disagree that people should not be allowed. So people are allowed to change their names. That is what you mean.
Wait,
Yes?
what? People should not be allowed to change the name. Yes, I disagree because they have the right to change the name. Maybe for some personal reason.
Okay, can you give me some examples of those reasons?
Want to hiding something. They are old. They feel boring with their old name. And they want to have something new, a new start, many things.
Okay, so let's have it. I disagree because people have the right to change their names um for some reasons, right?
Okay.
For some reasons like they they're not comfortable. I think you use the word comfortable, but the spelling is not correct. Oh, but this is comfortable, right? Comfortable or comfortable? Yes. Is this word comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. So here I disagree because people have the right to change their names for some reasons, like they're not, or they might not be comfortable with their names. They might want to, what did you say a while ago? Have a fresh start?
Yeah.
Yes, have a fresh start. Or they might want to hide from somebody or something, right? Okay. And then let's remove that. Please check if this is what you mean.
Yeah.
You
That
sure?
was me. Yes.
Okay, can you please read the sentence?
Okay. I disagree because people have the right to change names for some reason, like they might not comfortable with their names. They might want to have fresh start, or they might want to hide from somebody.
Yes. Okay, there. So please don't forget the corrections. You can give some examples, like for you to defend your answer, because this is a debate. But we did not have a debate. Anyway, you just give your opinion if you agree or disagree. And then, how about number 3?
Okay. Children should take their mother family name.
Oh, S sound, please.
Mothers.
Yes, their mother's family name. What is your answer?
Mother should because it's not right. Um, my answer is yes or no in every religion, because if they do in the wrong religion, they will people will not feel comfortable because it's not like their religion and belief.
Okay, but in a debate, you have to choose something. Yes. Remember, if it's a debate, you should not be in between. You have to say yes or no, or you disagree or agree only. Which will you choose? Disagree or agree?
Disagree.
Okay, and tell me a reason, another reason to prove that you have to disagree with this.
In Vietnam religion, maybe it will annoy people and they will kind of like isolate you.
Okay, so it's not a practice or a culture that that you will take your mother's family name. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I disagree because in Vietnam, people do not, or the law maybe, the law do not allow children to take their mother's family name. Oh, I will ask you something. What if that mother did not marry the father? Maybe they had a baby, but their relationship did not work out. So you mean the mother is a single parent, a single mother. What will happen to the child's family name in your place?
I'm not sure. I never hear about that.
Ah, okay. So maybe you can ask your father or mother about it. What will happen if the mother did not marry the father and she had a child with the father? What will happen to the family name? In my place, um, the child might have the father's family name if the father wants to, but if the father don't doesn't like it, the child can have the mother's family name. Yes,
Yes.
in my place, but I'm not sure in your place. So there, let's have number 4. Let's just finish number 4.
Okay. We can tell someone's personality from his or her name.
Okay, so you just answered no, we can't, but you did not give me a reason.
No, we not, because if maybe if they use a wrong name, but their boy, it will absolutely not right to mostly people. But if about guess the name, I think maybe I would choose agree, because just low people that is another gender name.
Yes, okay. Oh, you talked about gender. How about personality? Like,
Personality.
yes, how about if maybe the person is hot temper, the person is kind. So those are examples of your personality. The person is cheery.
Yes, the thing is no.
What do you mean no?
In the name mostly, they cannot really predict the right personality of the guy. Mm, Mostly the personality in here is not right to the name. Just few people can know personality by guessing the name.
Yes. So you have to be with that person so you will know his or her personality, not because of his or her name, right?
Okay.
Yes. So there I just gave like a reason. No, we can't because someone's name doesn't show someone's personality. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's have okay, we're done. I think we cannot have this because again, this is the continuation of the first part. So you already agreed and disagreed to numbers 1 and 4, 1 to 4. So for next, in our next class, we will have unit 2. We will be learning about pets. And of course, your homework is to answer task 2.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So these are questions and there. Work together and write as many things as you can. So here, please do this one too. Do you have a question?
No.
No question. Let me send it homework. Please type again your answers in the chat box. That's it for this afternoon. See you again next time. Bye-bye.
Okay.